Hi, this is Thelma, and welcome to the Coffee Corner Radio here on your hometown station, KHTS. I am so happy because I have with me not only special guests, but they're really dear friends of mine that I've worked with throughout the year. They've been very kind, giving back to the community in their own special way. And this is what the show is all about this morning. It's all about giving back. Just in time for the holiday season. To my left, I have Aggie Cobrin, the director of CEC Global Events, and now a founder or co-founder, if I might say, and partner for an independent media company called E360. Hello, Aggie.
Hello, Thelma.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. We'll get back to what you've been doing.
Okay.
Let me just introduce the next guest that's to your left, Erin Aikens, a singer, composer, performer. What is there that you can't do, Erin Aikens?
I'm a writer, too.
There you go. See, he's very humble, as you can see. This is my modest friend, Erin. No, but you know what? He's got every right to be just as confident and as encouraging as he is, because he is a talented creature, this Erin Aikens. And to your left is my special co-host this morning, my friend Jeremy White, who will be talking to us about Bitcoins.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here, and thank you for inviting me here.
Absolutely. And we may have you for the next show as well. Paul Mirador, who usually helps me out, fortunately, mother passed away. So he's in Vegas and attending to that family, event. And so, but we're on a happy note. So let's start off with Aggie. Aggie, talk to me about E360. And I know that you are giving a portion of those proceeds to a nonprofit org.
Well, to several, actually.
Wonderful.
Several.
Talk to us about that.
E360 TV is our new broadcast network. I've been involved with it for about a year, and it certainly ties into what the other guests are talking about, health, wellness, financial, a whole assortment of things, including cannabis, which is in the news all the time right now because of January 1. We're launching an independent broadcast network, and it's been great fun. It's been a huge learning experience, and we support several nonprofits that are part of it.
Wonderful.
And we launch at the end of January.
And tell me more about this new media network. When it's going to launch, you said?
End of January we
Okay.
launch. I like to use the term lifelong learning. And what we're
I
doing...
love that.
Yeah, it is. It's great. And it relates to everything. What the premise of it, it's an alternative broadcast network. It's educational, it's informational, it's fun, it's entertaining. We have some great taglines, which I should have brought with me and I didn't. But
No,
it's
that's
all
okay.
about entertainment and enlightenment and excitement. And we've been approved on several OTT devices. And if you and your audience knows what an OTT device is.
Do explain to them, because we can't assume that they do.
Okay, it's the Hulus and the Netflix and the Rokus and the Amazon Fires and the Apples of the world.
Wonderful.
It's all of those alternative broadcast networks which are now taking over the world. It's no longer the ABCs and NBCs and CBSs. I hate to say that because
We got to be friendly with all these stations.
We
and
do,
network.
but there's a lot of conversation now about how those are moving away and these new alternatives for various reasons are coming in. And this
Or
is
evolving. I know,
Evolving.
right.
Yeah,
They're adding
evolving.
that component to their network. That's the only
Well,
way to survive.
Actually, they're not so great at adding, so there's a lot of changes going on. But it's been a great project for a year, and as I said, it ties into everything. It ties into learning, it ties into entertainment. We've been aggregating content. We've got 1,000 pieces of content and more. We are probably going to go live with about 400 pieces of content, including new shows. So it's not just aggregated content, it's also new shows.
So fresh content.
Fresh content, as much as we can possibly do over the course of the next month or two to upload it. And then every month there'll be new programming, both aggregated content and new shows.
That's
So, a lot of fun,
wonderful.
a lot of
So
fun.
how do we promote this show, and where can people listen to you?
We tell them to go to e360.tv, go to Roku and look for it, go to Amazon Fire and look for it, go to Apple TV and look for it, but not yet. We're not there yet, the end of January.
And I know you're also looking for investors.
We're looking for everything. We're looking for sponsors and advertisers and investors and all sorts
Wonderful.
of things. See what happens when you launch something new like that. Very different from the event stuff that I do.
But you started with is it a GoFundMe or some sort of
we had
kick-
a Kickstarter
Right.
project that raised money for one of the independent shows called Race for the Top. And Race for the Top is all about entrepreneurship and crowdfunding, and that's one of our original shows. We have about 4 original shows right now. And the truth is that the Hulus and the Netflix of the world, although they started with aggregated content, and that's what they were really well known for originally, they're really coming to their own with the new shows and the new programming that they didn't get into until years after they started the aggregated part of it. So there's a whole model there, and we're following along in the model, and it's another independent network, and we want to get our little share of the market, and we have some great programming. We have great stuff, and people never knew where to put it to find an audience.
Well, now they do.
Now they do. And
Wonderful.
a big task is the marketing.
And we'll actually go back to you to talk about your events, because I know there's a space event that's coming up.
There's lots of them.
So Aggie, with her events, because she is the director, by the way, of CEC Global Events, so that is one of the things that she does.
One of the main things I do.
Yes, and that's how we met, actually. But talking about Netflix, our next guest here, Erin Aikens, actually composed the soundtrack.
Composed a song,
right?
Wrote and performed for a show, a movie starring Antonio Banderas and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, and it is on Netflix and Amazon and Hulu.
And the name of it is
Black Butterfly.
And it did so well, and
Yeah,
it's still doing so well. It's top
It
rated.
just came out. Yeah, it just
Okay.
came out in May.
Okay.
And it's everywhere.
Been on Netflix for how long now?
Yeah, for months. Well, it's only
Right.
been out for a few months.
And it's top rated, you were saying.
yeah, so it was on the top rentals for Netflix.
So I hope we get a piece of that action, Erin. It being a top. Hello, Antonio Banderas. Are you listening? And Erin, you do want to promote your show.
Oh, yeah, I have a
Briefly,
show February 15th upstairs at Vitello's. It's in Studio City, Tahunga and Moore Park, right in Studio City, easy to find.
Day after Valentine's.
It's the day after Valentine's, February 15th. It's a Thursday, and I love you after Valentine's Day. I
That's
love
the
you
title.
after Valentine's.
I see. That's sort of a little scary. Okay, so we have Brittany on the line. Jeremy, we'll get to you, but we've got Brittany on the line. Let me tell you who Brittany is. Some of you have met her, maybe have heard of her from me. She's the CEO of the social app for the developmentally disabled community. It's called Oakdate. OAKDATE stands for one of a kind date. It's for play dates, for friends, for roommates, for those people with special needs that have been looking. Okay, so we will be back, and Brittany will be joining us in just a while. And I think she was on the line. We lost
her for
her.
a second. We're
We
gonna
lost her.
back on
That's
podcast, so just
okay.
carry
We'll
on.
get her back on. So now, let me then introduce Jeremy to you, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy here.
Hello,
Jeremy
I'm
White.
Jeremy.
There you go.
Yes.
Just look at that sound. Listen to the sound of that voice, right? You'd definitely be a radio personality.
I don't know about that, but I'll do the best I can while I'm on here. It's kind of popping my cherry here on the radio
modest.
station.
How modest, how modest. So Jeremy here has actually served our country for over 6 years through the Navy. And
Yes.
you always have a special place in my heart. Anyone who's served in the form of...
Well, thank you.
Right.
And you're welcome.
Of course,
Definitely.
of course. And this is also your time, because you are one of those who we always like to thank around the holidays. You've sacrificed so much. I know you're no longer in that field, but still, once a soldier, always a soldier, I say.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And, just doing my civic duty, to God and my country. A lot of people argue about what's going on, and, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going on about what's going on, but we don't want to get too much into that. But all we know is we believe we're doing the right thing, and as long as we are doing that and we're following our officials, our leaders, our heart's in the right place.
No, absolutely. And you'll be talking to us about Bitcoins in just a while. Or you can actually start off the conversation while we wait for Brittany to call us back. Bitcoins, do tell us about that and other cryptocurrency. And I know Aggie Hill will jump right in because she's got a few things to say about
All right.
that.
Well, I just want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor.
course.
And definitely, we're all grown-ups here. I just want to just let you guys know that if you haven't heard about Bitcoin, you must have been living under a rock. Of course, no offense to anyone who hasn't heard of it yet. I know my friend Erin here has heard about it 2 months ago.
I've been under a rock for a while.
and there's a lot of skepticism about what Bitcoin is. Some people say that it's a fraud. Some people say it's a bubble and that it's getting ready to pop. The thing is, there's a massive boom that's been taking place.
It's
And
an alternative currency, would be the safe description, I would say.
it's an alternative currency as opposed to what we call fiat cash, which is backed by the government and which used to be backed by gold. But
used to be being the keyword.
yes, used to be, and that limited how much this country could go into debt. But because they took the gold standard off, and I believe it was, don't quote me here, but 1971, I believe, under Nixon, that allowed the government to print as much as they wanted to for all kinds of reasons. Some of them good, and probably some of them nefarious, which eventually, 30, 40 years later, gave the rise to this thing called cryptocurrency. You see, a lot of people argue whether this is a political activist movement or not. A lot of
And what is your stand on that?
I don't know if I want to say since I served in the military.
Okay, then you don't have to. I didn't mean to put you on the spot
But
like
you
that.
kind of get my hint, though.
No,
without saying.
for sure. No. And you were saying initially, Bitcoin is not the only coin. It is the most common.
It's the most common. It's the oldest running blockchain that we know of. That has really made, just very well known today.
Well, I was listening to the link that you sent me on McAfee.
Oh, if you guys know John McAfee?
Of the McAfee virus.
No, I wouldn't
Was
say
it?
McAfee virus.
No.
Maybe
I'm saying, wait a second. No. I meant that is his company. He actually
Antivirus.
I stand corrected.
Maybe some political opponents of him might look at him as a
As a
virus,
virus.
but he himself, I believe, is also a political activist. If you go and look him up on YouTube, you'll find him talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and what it's meant to do.
Now, his predictions are rather brave.
Yes, and very bold.
Very bold.
Yes.
What did he say?
I think-
500,000 in the year 2020 would be the value of a Bitcoin.
I
And he
believe
did
that's
have
what
a
he said.
formula, and he said he had a formula. He sort of tried to explain it in layman's terms, and I'm a layman. I should have understood it, but
Yeah, the formula that we see today with Bitcoin being scarce. You see, the only reason why there is a lot of value in Bitcoin today is because
There is a
there
limit.
is a limit. There's a scarcity built into the protocol of Bitcoin, and that is 21 million Bitcoins could ever be
and
created.
we've only rolled out
and
4
or circulated.
million.
What's that now?
He said we've only rolled out 4 million out
No,
of the 21, or
the-
is that
actually?
an old
No.
link?
It's actually the other way around. You're close. Just flip it around. We have 4 million left to go.
Okay.
Before, yes. Right now we have about just over, I think, 17 million.
That makes a huge
Some
difference.
of you are probably nodding your heads out there. Yeah, it's about
Yes.
17 million.
Wow.
And so what happens every 4 years, every 4 years, it turns out that, let me see if I get this right, half the remaining Bitcoins that are not circulated yet, they're given out. And so as you do the math, every 4 years, you land at about 21 million. And that's basically it in a nutshell. I can't tell you the math behind it. I just know what lead developer, or I'm not sure what his position is now, but Gavin Anderson and Peter, let's see if I can pronounce his name right, Vesines. He was chairman of Bitcoin Foundation. He probably still is. But they have mentioned that same thing, and I pulled that quote right off the internet. So
Good.
Is,
So you-
that not true of the other cryptocurrencies as well, though, that they will also be limited numbers like that?
like
with-
Ethereum, for example?
Yeah, well, yes, with other cryptocurrencies, I believe. So, I'm not an expert on all the cryptocurrencies. I just know that, yes, there will be some that will be limited because we want to create scarcity, which will give it value. But people need to understand that with what they call altcoins, all the other cryptocurrencies. Okay, let me stop. Okay, so everyone's heard of Bitcoin, right? There are over 1,200 competing cryptocurrencies now that are following suit of Bitcoin. Not filing suit, no, following suit. Okay. They look at this thing as something that's revolutionary, and that term obviously gets right down the realm of, something that's against authority. And so, well, anyway, so this is something new. This is something that allows for people to transfer funds, what they call Bitcoin, in any amount they want to, around the world. It's borderless.
Huh.
It's cashless. It's revolutionary. And the thing is about it is that a lot of people argue whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, everything we do in life is we have a tool, okay? It can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
And
You have to be responsible.
be responsible.
Right.
And I hear this argument all the time that it's going to be the Antichrist money or something like that. And who knows? Maybe that could be true. I don't know. We don't know. And you don't know. And the thing is a tool, and right now it's something that is very needed. Right now, government has gone out of control with its spending, and we're at $20+ trillion in debt.
And more as of yesterday.
And
more as of what
yesterday.
happened last night. It's going to increase from
Yes.
there.
Definitely. And so
Now, you want to be more specific about your
Or what
reference?
they passed, what
Oh,
they
yes,
passed,
okay.
what was
Okay.
passed by,
Tax.
yes,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
tax changes
Tax
are going to make a
changes.
huge
Okay.
difference there. But is it not true that it's escalated so much recently that that's why all the speculation on the fact that it's out of control and who's really controlling this, and are they doing this intentionally, and you hear all of these things right now?
I think for the early Bitcoin investors, they've done their studies on it. They understand what it's all about. Maybe not everybody, but the early investors. A lot of the investors coming in today, and just
Have
remember,
no idea.
Just remember, the Bitcoin came out since 2009 officially. It was created in 2000. It was being worked on in 2007 by a man or a group of people named Satoshi Nakamoto. We believe that's a pseudonym. 2008, the white paper was created. It was released. 2009. Nobody's ever met the guy. Now the guy.
It doesn't exist.
Maybe he's a government spook. We don't know for sure.
Well, they say it's a group of people, and I've heard that many times.
They have said that, and these are speculations. All I know is that there was a dialogue going between this man or group of people named Satoshi Nakamoto, and it was basically a dialogue through email, text. And nobody's ever met the man or group of people physically. And that's all we know so far. All we know is that this is a revolutionary tool that can be used for good, and right now we need it.
But that's a matter of opinion, too.
It can
That's
be, yes.
really a matter of opinion.
You mean the need?
Well, there's a need for something. I agree,
Yes.
absolutely. But when it starts to escalate like it is, and when it starts to, the rumors that are circulating around, and not that I
what kind of
know
rumors?
a whole lot about it. A lot. I mean, I don't know if I
Well,
should.
one of the rumors, no, actually.
There's a lot of
I
rumors.
will be bold and say
Go
one
right
that
ahead.
I've heard, that the government's actually coming up with their own crypto
Yes.
coin.
I guess they're calling it Fed coin. Is that
That's
correct?
not a rumor. They're
That's-
actually coming
okay.
up with it. That
Watch-
has
watch
been
out,
on
you
the-
guys.
And it's actually going to be regulated. So.
Yes, and a lot of people feel comfortable with regulation. It gives it some degree of validity and legitimacy. However, how well has government performed with all that kind of authority?
Especially our current government. I won't go there.
Yeah, let's not do
You already
We can
did.
talk about
Staying away
conspiracy
from that,
theories
but
all day long.
thank you very much, Aggie. No, but yes, go on.
Okay, well, I lost my train of thought, and I do that commonly. My wife will tell me that all the time.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So you were just starting to talk about what rumors you were starting to ask and put her in the spot the way I did. You.
Oh, okay, right. So, so you guys, Bitcoin, it's been around since 2009. It's 2017 now, going into 2018, and it actually hit $19,000 or about just a couple weeks ago, I suppose, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's dipped back and forth. There's a lot of volatility in this market. It's not like your average stock of a company.
Sure.
This does kind of look like a stock. I guess it is. You could say that this is a product. You're investing in a new
its own
product
market.
called a currency, another
Right, in
alternative
its own
currency.
right. It has its own market, and the other
Yes.
difference is that it runs 24/7.
Right.
There's no
But
time.
as do all of the international, any coin, any functional marketplace that deals with currency runs 24 hours.
Right, but trading.
They trade 24 hours. That was, that's the interesting
Yes.
thing. We were talking about that because
Oh,
I just
because
took,
of the foreign
I
exchange.
just took
That's
a
why
whole
we're on
thing
different
foreign-
time zones.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yes,
So-
I hear you.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry.
Oh, no,
Let's
it's okay.
do this. Let me just ask her, and this might be a good time to collect your thoughts because you have a whole second episode. Because Aggie needs to leave after
I
this
do,
first
I
segment.
do.
So
I
talk to
have-
them about the space event or whatever it is you need to talk about in a minute or 30 seconds. Cody's looking at us funny because we're going to go into commercial
Okay,
break.
well, one of the things Thelma and I have often talked about, and she's helped out with, are a lot of the space conferences that I'm involved with. And my company does a lot of work in the space industry, as well as many, many, many other conferences throughout the year, and that's the CEC Global Events. But the exciting thing is really E360 right now.
Okay.
E360 TV is a new broadcast network. It's new in the form of, new informational marketplaces, new aggregators of content, fun stuff. I mean, we'll be doing things on Bitcoin. We'll have to have you involved. There's lots of different things that are coming out of a broadcast network. And the alternative viewpoints and, just doing things that are a lot different than what we're used to.
Okay. So what is the ask to our listeners? Is there like a website you'd like to
watch
take them
us.
to?
We'll be live in January, E360 TV. We're looking for content, wonderful content, obviously of a certain caliber. We can get you broadcast into millions of homes. It's just exciting, fun stuff.
Wonderful. We'll be right back after a few commercials.
Mission Valley Bank puts the community in community banking. They strive to be your most trusted bank. Mission Valley Bank is happy to sponsor KHTS Holiday Music. Happy holidays!
KHTS Holiday Music also brought to you by Chiquita Canyon.
From all of us at Chiquita Canyon, we'd like to wish you and your family a happy, prosperous holiday season. This year, Chiquita Canyon is proud to sponsor holiday music on your local hometown station, KHTS. Happy holidays.
Hi, Kirk Stinson here with Plumbing by Kirk, your hometown plumber. I want to stress to you how important it is to get proper advice on what to do in case of emergencies. Always know where your shutoff valves are to be able to isolate it and have the problem taken care of on regular hours and avoid expensive plumbing bill.
We invite you to visit our website for free plumbing advice at plumbingbykirk.com or give us a call, 263-6519. That's 263-6519.
My dad is the best plumber ever. Plumbing by Kirk.
Here's some great news. There's a new social app specifically designed for developmentally disabled community called Oakdate. That's OAKDATE for that one-of-a-kind playdate, friend or roommate you've been looking for. So if you are or know of someone that could benefit from this app, help them download the app Oakdate on their smartphone. Pretty soon, we'll be able to help you find work, partially subsidized home, or even transportation to get you to your appointments. So hurry and do this now. For assistance, call 747-221-2322.
It's never been so easy to have a great night out. Whether it's a date night or girls' night out, experience Pinot's Palette in Valencia or Encino. Order your favorite drink from the bar and paint your very own masterpiece. No art experience needed. Local artists make it easy for you. So you can paint, sip, and listen to great music while creating a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Fun, relaxing, and memorable. Pinot's Palette. To book your party, go to pinotspalette.com. That's pinotspalette.com.
The most charming restaurant is now in Santa Clarita. Marston's Restaurant has been a Pasadena landmark, voted the best breakfast in California by the Food Network magazine, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Marston's also has a fantastic catering menu that adds a delicious twist to any event. And they cater picnic dinners for that memorable romantic date. Experience Marston's on Newhall Ranch Road in McBean, or log on to marstonsrestaurant.com.
Your hometown station, KHTS.
We're back here at the Coffee Corner Radio, and I'm Thelma with my co-host here, Jeremy White, and our special guest, performer, singer, composer, writer, Erin Aikens. Hi, guys. We're back.
Hello, we are back.
Here on your hometown station, of course, KHTS. And we've got Brittany Fetkin on the line, I understand, Cody. Brittany, are you there?
Hi, Thelma. Yes, I am.
Well, let me introduce you to our listeners. Brittany Fetkin is the CEO of Oakdate. I'd spoken to you briefly about it in the first section of the program. Oakdate stands for one-of-a-kind date, but it's actually a friendship app as well. Yes, Britt?
Yes. So
for special needs?
Yes,
yeah.
For people with developmental disabilities. It's a friendship app. It can help them find roommates, relationships. It's evolving into more of a social independence app is what we like to call it now. Because as we continue to develop it, we'd like to, be able to help this community also find employment. So,
yes, and you were
that's where we're at
saying
right now.
find them work, actually
Yes.
also eventually help them find subsidized or partially subsidized home, and then transportation for if
Yes,
they
yes,
need to go to
that'll all-
appointments or dates, play dates.
Yeah.
Right?
So that'll all. Yeah, exactly. That'll all
Happen soon.
Come. Yeah. Come. We're redeveloping right now. But yeah, we aim to hopefully, be able to provide all of those services that are really needed for this community to further their independence and, help with their social lives and, help with work. And
Now, I'm
job
going to pretend
experience.
I don't know what developmentally disabled is. Can you explain to them what category?
Right, yeah. So I think we get this a lot. A lot of people, aren't exactly sure. So we're talking about disabilities like autism, Down syndrome, epilepsy, cerebral palsy, intellectual disability. There's quite a few, but those are kind of the main ones.
And so this app started how long ago, Brittany? When
So
this
we
was
started
created?
We started about a year ago. We were live in both the Google Play Store and, of course, the Apple Store. So,
And you
it's
have
live
how
right
many
now. It's still
subscribers
in
to date? And I
beta.
know you were saying that you don't do a lot of marketing,
No,
but
no, we
but
haven't.
we've grown organically. And I'm saying we like I was part of it, but it's actually
Yes.
your company. But yes, do tell us how
It
many
has.
subscribers do you have? Over 1,000, yeah?
Yeah. Over 1,300. We were recently on season 3 of the TV show Born This Way, the Emmy award-winning TV show Born This Way. We were on season 3, 2 different episodes, helping Rachel, one of the girls on the show.
The main
find-
character, I believe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a cast of main characters, but yes, she's definitely a significant character, and so she's on our app, which was really cool to see that so many people in this community are looking to connect with others for friendships, relationships, roommates, etc.
So do you want to give them a phone number that maybe they can call or a website that can help assist them as they down? It's a free app, yes, to download?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's free to download. You could just go to oakdate.com, or you could also, we have Instagram, Facebook. Of course, you can contact us that way. Or you can download it for free on in the Google Store or Apple Store. So we're really excited for early 2018. We should have the employment section more rolled out and stuff. So
I'm excited
right now
for
it's still
you.
in
That's a
beta,
great
of
thing
course.
she's
It's
doing.
just the testing phase. But early next year, early mid next year, we should have a lot more. So we're super excited about that.
So I don't know if you heard that. The men here at the studio agree that you're doing such great work.
It's a great thing.
We
If
need
there's
more people
anything
like
I
you.
can do musically to be of service to your organization, my email is erinakensmusic@gmail.com.
Wow, thank you. No, I'll definitely.
Because
follow up
music
with
cuts through any kind of mental illness, if you will.
I agree.
Right?
Totally in agreement with you,
Yeah.
Erin. That's a wonderful offer, and he can't back out because we're on the air.
You said it. We
And
have
this is
proof.
being recorded, so he can't say, I never said I would help them.
Exactly.
No, but
Wow, I
Erin
can't
Aikens-
back
Aaron
I just
Aikens is
realized
such
I
a great
can't
guy.
back out.
That's right. That's right. But thank you so much for joining us. Even I know you're in a hurry because you've got work to do, and this is all for this Oak Date stuff. So we'll let
Yes.
you go. Brittany
All for the
Fetkin,
community.
CEO of Oak Date. Thank you so much. And
Thank
once
you for
again,
having me.
there's a number that you can call 747 area code 221-2322 if you need help or any assistance in downloading the app. Talk to you
Awesome.
later.
Thank you,
so
Brittany. You're
much.
All
awesome.
right. Happy
Thank you,
holidays to you,
Brittany.
Britt.
Happy holidays.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas.
Bye-bye. Wow. That's something else. It's something that we need. Just as much as Jeremy here keeps on saying we need bitcoins. But
Yeah, I'm about to write a song about bitcoins in a minute.
There you go.
I've actually just written a poem just listening to him.
Did you?
I did. So maybe I can do the lyrics for that
Right,
song.
right. You rap it.
You make it catchy, and people will latch on to it.
Right. Well, Aaron, let's give our dear Jeremy here some time just to collect his thoughts on what else
Okay.
he'd like to talk about regarding Bitcoin and this program that he's in by talking about your show. Let's invite the listeners to your show once again, February 15th.
February 15th, upstairs at Vitello's in Studio City. It's just right in the heart of Studio City, Tahunga and Moore Park.
And you're going to be at my church event, yes?
Yeah, I just agreed to that, I think.
See, that's what I love about these people. I invite them and then they don't know what they're signing off on.
Right.
But there is, let me take this opportunity. That's the reason why I brought up your name, because we do have this Filipino Christmas tradition. It's called Simbangabe. It's a church kind of tradition. So you start off with service and then there's a lot of food after. And there's a program headed by an Erin Aikens, some big name. That's how we attract the crowd with an Erin Aikens name.
Well, that's interesting because I'm connected with another Filipino organization, and it's called Rose of Sharon of the Valleys. Rose of Sharon of the Valleys, and that comes from the Bible, and she's rescuing women that are in trouble.
I love that. You were saying human trafficking.
Human sex trafficking, yeah. And my company is God Made Women Beautiful. So my whole thing is about any way I can be of service to help elevate women in any way.
Thank you, Erin Aikens.
Mm-hmm.
I
have a song called God Made Women Beautiful.
I was going to say,
And
I was in one of your concerts.
website
Okay.
called God Made, www.godmadewomenbeautiful.com.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all connected. There's a thread. Even throughout this whole program, we're talking about how to give back.
Be of
You're
service.
definitely doing your share, Erin Aikens. I have renewed respect for you. Not that I lost it or. in
Yeah,
any
it sounds
shape or
like you
form.
lost a little bit. I don't know what happened there. But I'm hoping
Never.
to regain your...
Never. Erin Aikens, you've been on my show before. I'm always grateful for people who have supported the show, the Coffee Corner Radio, here on your hometown station. And this is also the time I'd like to thank Carl and Jerry, Cody and Tori and Kyle, Justin. Oh my goodness, these people. This is why we keep coming back here.
Wow.
And we'll be on a regular show now every third Tuesday, starting January 2018. And Cody, how much time do we have left for this section? Because
We got 10 minutes. We're good. No, we're good. Yeah.
Okay,
Thumbs up. We're
good. I love Cody. He always gives us the signs. Sometimes
Cody's
it
awesome.
confuses me, but
He's
you
so
know what?
positive.
He is.
Yeah,
I love
that's
Cody.
good.
Right? Just as much as I love Lori, the front desk.
Okay.
See, Lori? Told you I would do a shout
We
out.
kind of love everybody in a way, don't we?
Right? No, we do.
Yeah.
We do. So, yes. So, Erin, you're doing your share with Rose. What is the name of that organization again?
Rose of Sharon of the Valleys.
Okay.
And mine is God Made Women Beautiful, but you can go to either website to find out
how they can help.
Yeah, or how you can
Get involved.
donate, get involved, or whatever. Come to my show February 15th. Half of my proceeds will go to her organization
Nice.
for this.
Nice.
For human sex trafficking. It's just awful.
Now, going back to your show, are you doing a Nat King Cole?
I'm going to do Nat King Cole. I'm going to do my Into the Cold nominated
Nice.
Broadway
I'm
World
excited.
nominated show.
Yes.
And then I'll do all my original songs in the second set. So I'm doing 2 sets.
Wow. I'm
Including
there.
God Made Women Beautiful. Are you really coming?
I am. Am I on the VIP list? That's going to make a difference.
Well, if you're going to be, if you're going to commit to coming, you're going to be on the VIP list.
Wonderful. And you know I spend on drinks and
But
food,
when you're on the VIP list, that means you have to bring 20 people. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Here's one right here, Jeremy. Cody's another one. Got Aggie. I got you covered.
Okay.
I got you covered.
Okay.
So we'll see you for that Simbang Gabi. Going back to the Filipino Mass that you're going to be gracing us with your presence with. That's tomorrow, 7 p.m. at the Incarnation Catholic Church in Glendale, California, 7 p.m. We invite everyone. There's free Filipino food right after the service. So if you feel like you can miss the service, that's fine. We're not keeping count on who's at the service and who's not. You're welcome to come and have some Filipino food.
I don't know
and
what's
the
happening.
program.
I don't know what's happening with me and Filipino people because I'm, as you can
I
very
started.
well see,
I
I'm
started
African
you on
American.
it.
Maybe I'm, I have some. I don't know. But I happened to meet a guy who owns a restaurant, and it's called Barcata.
That is another Filipino restaurant.
It's a Filipino restaurant.
They should be paying you for doing this.
Well, he's asking. Yeah, I know. He doesn't even know I'm doing this, but I'm going to promote him.
No, absolutely. I will promote my countrymen's businesses. Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
Shameless promoting. Let's do it, Aaron.
And he happens to be the relative of the boxer Pacquiao.
Oh, everybody loves Pacquiao.
Yeah, so it's
okay. Bragging rights. Do you know that I was the first ever press person, media person who interviewed Pacquiao when he was still not a nobody, but he was just starting off.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I put that media press
Bragging
conference
rights
together at the then Rusty Pelican at Glendale, California. It's now on.
Well, I'm going to be performing at this restaurant, which is Pacquiao's
when is that?
family. It's coming up. I'll let you know.
Okay,
I
let
don't
me
have
know,
a-
because
exa-
I always support
It'll be
Pacquiao.
soon. It'll be, in the next
I mean,
month or
I've got his gloves with his signature on it. Not to
Wow.
brag,
Amazing.
okay? It may be on eBay soon, but I'm holding on to it until as much as I can. Just as much as I'm holding on to that one Bitcoin that I have.
So you do have a Bitcoin.
I think I have a quarter.
A quarter of a Bitcoin.
I think I have a quarter, or maybe no. I think I do have
Well,
one.
that was worth a few Bitcoins back in the day.
I bought it when it was $700.
Yeah,
So it's now
that's still early.
$15,000.
It's now $15,000.
That's if I can actually liquidate
That could be
it.
you out there, ladies
Right?
and gentlemen.
That could be you.
Oh, just to add to your bragging
And
rights.
Ethereum.
Ethereum
When I
too.
bought it was at $10. It's now $400.
Oh my gosh, Ethereum is really booming as well. All these
Wow.
crypto, these altcoins. These
She
other
was really
cryptocurrencies.
hip to it early.
Yes.
She jumped on, and now look at
Just
that.
last year.
That's
I didn't know
impressive.
But I told you
That's
this.
impressive.
But I told you. I don't know if I mentioned this to you. The first person that ever mentioned Bitcoin to me was my parish priest, in the year 2007.
Wow.
Before anyone else was talking
That's
about
when it just came out.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was talking about it in a derogatory manner. It's like, Thelma, what's going on in the world now? First it's this, and now it's this Bitcoin. You've heard of that, right, girl? And I had to pretend
Tita
I did.
Thelma.
I said, yes. Tita Thelma, go ahead. Do tell.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, please.
But that's probably because he thought it was
Antichrist?
maybe.
Okay, but we're not going to keep on saying that.
No, we can't say
Do you-
that.
oh
Isn't
my
this?
If we say it one more
aren't
time,
we,
it would be
aren't we
bad
in the
juju.
Christmas
No,
spirit,
no,
by the way?
no.
Aren't we supposed to be?
We are in a festive, so
Yes.
hush.
Apologize.
It's okay, that's okay.
My
You
first
are
time here.
forgiven.
I don't have a
It
filter
is
on my
first
mouth.
time, no filter. You did warn me. Next time I will bring my tape,
I have a Donald Trump mouth. I just say what's on my
or
mouth.
I will just notify Cody to
Oh,
turn
God.
that freaking mic down.
I'll give
Right?
you the button. You can
What happened
Thank
to my
you,
mic? What
thank
happened to
you.
my mic?
No. No, so go ahead. You wanted to share something
Oh no,
positive about.
I just wanted to kind of touch on your bragging rights. I was
Yes.
like, I wanted to say my wife actually met Manny Pacquiao as well. They got a picture
Through?
together
Through
you?
me.
What? I did not know that. Or maybe she
Okay.
told me and I just forgot. That's just
See, so you're missing the whole point of the story. I was the connection.
you were the connection.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yes.
wow. Small world.
I brought her to the Wild Card Gym. That's when I first interviewed him. And then the Department of Tourism director from the Philippines said, okay, there's this guy, he's called Manny Pacquiao and Thelma. They gave him a shabby-looking press conference at this small restaurant. There was a brawl, and I don't like that to be the only thing that's in his mind as he leaves L.A. So I want you to do the classy one, so I did. I brought him to the Rusty Pelican with a steak and lunch dinner for my press peeps. They were all happy.
Nice.
I had my firemen from Glendale come.
Wow.
And then we made it to the headlines of Glendale News Press, which is now part of LA Times. And it said, California heroes welcome Philippine hero. So I shone. I
Amazing.
shone, yes. From then on, I was the contact of the Department of Tourism Philippines for anything they wanted to do with class.
Amazing.
Okay, so that's my bragging rights. I promise you,
No, that's
listeners,
crazy.
that's all I'm going to say about that. So yes, let's talk about, your Bitcoin.
My
Going back to
Bitcoin?
your
How about everyone's Bitcoin?
Everyone's Bitcoin. No, that program you were saying that you wanted me to look into, and I haven't. Pro
Which
Curns,
program is that?
Pro something.
Oh my gosh! I thought we talked about not.
Oh,
mentioning
okay,
it.
mentioning that for now.
We
Sorry.
can mention it next time.
Okay,
but you
so
guys,
it's just a note for me to remember to call you about it, but we're not supposed to talk about it yet.
we will
Okay,
talk
but that's
about
okay.
it on the following program next month. So stay
Yes.
tuned.
There you go. And then at that time, we'll actually ask for people listeners, our friends here at your hometown station, to phone in. If they have any questions, if they have any criticism of the show, we welcome criticism. We can only make it better.
That's what keeps us
sorry,
in check.
this is our first show in a while. We've been here before, but not in a while. So a little rusty here and there, but I think we're doing great considering, right, Cody?
Oh, you're doing great, yeah.
Thank you, Cody. And so far, you haven't blipped nothing of that sort.
No,
You
I haven't
didn't,
had to press the button yet, so
yes,
we're doing
yes. So
How much time do we have?
we have 2 minutes. So
Oh,
go
boy,
for
what
it.
am I-
Because at the last segment, I would like for Erin to render us a song for the listeners. It's going to be a
Okay.
Christmas song. So
Okay.
you know what?
I'll put 2 hours worth of information in 2 minutes then.
Yes.
We'll see how that works. Okay, so.
And then maybe you just want to greet your wife and your kid.
Hi,
Let's
honey.
freaking
I'm sorry I forgot. You may have told me that Tita Thelma is the connection to Manny Pacquiao.
That's okay. That's not as important
don't
as
have to
you
take,
saying I love you and I
roses.
bought you a jewelry from
You don't have
Cage,
to bring
whatever.
I can't say it anymore 'cause I feel
roses or
scripted
flowers or
now.
something home. He's going to have
I
to
love
take
you.
something.
That's right.
That's right.
Diamond bracelet.
I love
That
you,
should be
honey.
the-
And by the way, I just found out
Alexa, yeah.
2 days ago we're pregnant.
You
Whoa, congratulations.
Well, then let
Wow.
me take this opportunity to say I'm a new grandmother.
Ah,
I'm proud of it. A little anxious, but
Who's out there?
baby
So much
Violet, this one's for you. Shout out, and my dear Tessa, she's a trooper. Yay! I got the applause.
All right.
That wasn't artificial. That was from the entire team of my KHTS family.
Oh.
Thank you, my KHTS
I thought
family.
we could hear all the audience out there listening too. I thought that's what that was.
That could be.
TRL-esque audience.
That could definitely. There you
Everybody's
go.
cheering.
Love
yeah,
it.
we're
love
pretty,
it.
we're pretty excited. It's our Christmas baby on the way. We should say.
And when is she due?
She will be due possibly in August. We are not sure yet. We just found out using the little stick things with the 2 lines.
Okay.
She asked me to go
Those
in
are trustworthy.
She asked me to go in the bathroom. And she said, honey, I need you to go find out if this device is working properly. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I wasn't sure. And so I saw the 2 lines and I was like, oh,
But I hear this whole
yeah.
pregnancy thing is participative, so I'm sure you had an idea. Okay, so it's like a minute
I
out
didn't get
into,
it.
or is it 30 seconds now?
I get distracted.
Cody. No, but we're gonna please come back for our last segment because Erin Aikens here will sing us a song.
Yes.
The Christmas song. We'll be right back here at the Coffee Corner Radio.
The Santa Clarita Artists Association has a new gallery in downtown Newhall on 6th Street between Main and Railroad, right across from the Canyon Theater Guild. The gallery features our members' paintings, sculptures, and one-of-a-kind handcrafted gift items. Whether you're an art lover, buyer, or an artist wishing to join, visit our website at santaclaritaartist.org, come to our free monthly meetings at Barnes & Noble, or stop by the gallery. For upcoming events and exhibits, check us out at santaclaritaartist.org. We make visual art visible.
Drugs or alcohol abuse can tear a family apart. In Santa Clarita, just like everywhere else, it's an epidemic. The Way Out Recovery is here to help. Call them now at 296-4444 or visit them on the web at thewayoutrecoveryscv.com. The Way Out offers outpatient treatment for adolescents, adults, and family members. The Way Out is compassionate, caring, professional, and confidential. You and your family don't have to suffer any longer. Call The Way Out Recovery now, 296-4444, or visit thewayoutrecoveryscv.com and make an appointment. Asking for help is the first step.
RSG Foundation needs your help. Every Christmas for over 3 decades now, this nonprofit 501c3 org provides 1,500 families their holiday dinner and gift packages. That's over 3,500 people who get their hot festive meal at least once a year. Your donation is fully tax deductible. Visit their GoFundMe page at their website, rsgfoundationgives.org. For more information, call Paul and Marianne at 818-618-8108. That's 818-618-8108. Happy holidays from RSG Foundation.
When you're looking for a midnight snack, sometimes fast food just doesn't cut it. Formerly Donut Inn, California Bakery and Cafe is now open 24/7, so you'll be able to find fresh donuts, danishes, bagels, all natural fruit juices, gourmet sandwiches, and much more at any hour. With elaborate cakes for any occasion, including weddings, baptisms, anniversaries, corporate events, or any special event. California Bakery and Cafe in Santa Clarita is open 24 hours to satisfy any craving, anytime. Call us 255-1254.
Hey there, I'm Tori with your hometown station weather. Very windy and cool today with a high of 59. Clear skies overnight with lows in the upper 30s. A mix of sun and clouds on Friday with highs in the 60s. The KHTS family wishes you and your family a very happy and healthy holiday and a beautiful 2018. For local holiday events, go to hometownstation.com.
Your hometown station, KHTS.
We're back here at the Coffee Corner Radio with Jeremy White, who's been talking about Bitcoins, and Erin Aikens, who will be singing for us in just a while. And then we just had the Oakdate CEO, Brittany Fetkin, over phone call talking about the social app for the developmentally disabled. But now let's hear from Jeremy White, who'd like to wrap up the Bitcoin talk.
Yes, just real quick, not much more. We'll be talking more about it on
the next
show. And so be sure to tune back into this station.
And phone in your questions, so get those ready.
We're coming back when? The
third Tuesday in January. So what day is that,
third
Cody?
Tuesday.
Third Tuesday at 11 a.m.
I thought you said it was Thursday.
That Thursday for December, and then
I
starting January 2008, and it'll be Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Mark that down on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, and Cody will tell us what date that is.
A lot will happen between now and
It'll be
then.
the 16th January.
Okay.
January 16th.
16th
Okay.
January.
So yes.
So it's just important for everyone to understand that Bitcoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency. It's basically a peer-to-peer funds or money sending system. But the most important thing is that this is a revolutionary product. This cryptocurrency because it is decentralized, and what that means is no government, no central hub controls it or allows for it to control or manipulate it.
For now.
For now, and there is I guess that you could say there is a way that it can be manipulated, but we'll talk more about that later. But it is decentralized, meaning the Bitcoin protocol, the nodes and master nodes that are out there. I think you all know what I'm talking about. The computers, every individual that's mining Bitcoin, meaning their computer itself is monitoring the blockchain. The blockchain.
So it's kosher.
It's kosher. It's a digital ledger, and everyone's computers that are mining, that are involved with the system, is tracking the digital ledger. It's not controlled by anyone.
Okay, good to know.
Yes.
And now, Erin Aikens, we are going to gift our listeners with your gift of
Is it
voice.
happening now?
It is happening now. Are you ready?
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I better be. But I want to say Bitcoin.
There you go. You get people singing it.
Right.
Yeah, Bitcoins. Okay. Anyway.
And this is the Christmas song.
The Christmas song.
Yes.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. And folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly.
We'll sing with you.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Here we go. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from the Coffee Corner Radio, and we'll see you here at your hometown station, January 16, 11 a.m. Tuesday. Thank you and God bless.